And while the president and the first lady remain in isolation, separated now, recovering from the virus, there are many questions today as to what happens behind the scenes anytime a president falls ill and how, for instance, power would be transferred if it were to come to that. I want to bring in Ken Molestina. And Ken, let's just make very clear off the top, we're nowhere near anything like this, but with the unknown nature of COVID, it's worth understanding the answer to the question.
Right. And the way that these developments have sort of unfolded just in the last hour or so, Doug, a lot of people are asking about this. So we should tell you that the Constitution's 25th Amendment is what serves as the playbook for a scenario in which a president would need to cede power because of quote unquote incapacitation. That's a very important word in all of this. A legal expert I spoke with reminds us it's happened before.
You might recall back in 2002 and 2007 when President Bush ceded power to the vice president while undergoing colonoscopies. Ronald Reagan also did the same in the 1980s while undergoing cancer surgery. In those cases, they invoked a section of the 25th Amendment that allowed them to temporarily do it because of their incapacitations. President Trump has only reported mild symptoms of COVID-19, but should his condition worsen, SMU professor and attorney Eric Cede says power could be taken from him even if he doesn't concede.
And it is a process whereby vice president and a majority of the cabinet can actually declare the president may be incapacitated and notify Congress of same. Theoretically, in this situation, if President Trump were to be incapacitated and not be able to cede power, then that might be taken from him for a period of time.
We know the president will now spend the next couple of days at Walter Reed Medical Center, and the White House press secretary dispelled any rumors that the president is seriously ill.
He is hard at work. We're having to slow him down a little bit.
Cedillo says unless the president's condition worsens, none of the succession possibilities will go into effect.
If that is not the case, then I don't think anything happens. I think the president maintains the presidency. If he were to, again, lose consciousness, if he were to have to be on a ventilator or something to that effect, then I think everything changes and everything kind of moves into the direction of the vice president taking over control.
So certainly this is a wait and see kind of situation that we find ourselves in, with all eyes on the president now as he will spend the next couple of days at Walter Reed. White House officials, meanwhile, said they do have mitigation plans in place should other people at the White House also test positive. Doug?